So, first of all, why you decide to do this third movie? What do you felt you have to tell more?
I think the first movie dealt with the rich people, and I said if I get a chance to do the second one, I'd like to tell it on the other side. So the poor people, the people who can't afford to protect themselves, the people who are being eliminated on this night, because ultimately the reason for the purge in this new government is to eliminate the poor people. So I always felt that's the story to really tell. That's the bigger story. That's the story that'll take place in the streets, really show what's happening in America and this elimination of a class to fuel the economy. So I think that was the necessary, I feel like it was the necessary step. I'm not a huge fan of sequels. Sometimes they're unnecessary, but I felt here, since we focused on the rich, I think the audience wanted to sit. They also wanted, I think the audience in the first one really wanted to get out of the house. What's happening? It's a nationwide holiday. So to be stuck in a house, I think, was somewhat frustrating for the audience. And I understand that. So I felt if we got a chance to do it again, let's get out in the streets, focus on the real victims of the evening. And that's why we felt.
Well, being in Italian, you can appreciate a food analogy. And I think the first Purge was an appetizer.
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah.
You know, and our film is the entree.
Yeah, I agree.
It really opens the scope is much grander, and you get a real understanding of why they created the Purge.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And what will be the dessert? Do you have another another Purge?
Well, I mean, if the audience likes this film, if it's successful, I mean, you know, that thing
happens. It's going to happen for 30 seconds.
We'll wait for it to stop.
We'll wait for an hour. Yeah. We'll just look at each other. We'll have an awkward moment of staring. You can stare for a while, I can tell. I don't like it.
Kill him.
That was a Purge moment. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to kill you.
It's a good voice to say.
Eat you.
There we go.
Okay. Back to the third.
For the third one. I don't know. You know, I have seeds. I planted seeds in this one about what it could be. You know, if we get to do a third one, I'll only do it if I feel like I come up with a great idea. Frank, you're probably the same way. If you feel like we could do it, something good. But right now, I got seeds I planted with the Carmelo character. So we'll see if they take
Michael K.
Williams, if they blossom, if they bloom. But it's still percolating. We literally just finished a film this week, part two. So I'll start thinking. Maybe we'll get lucky to do a third. I'm not sure.
No heroes.
Thank you.
Follow me.
And is U.S. the only place where the Purge can be set?
We've been thinking about, you know,
see, that's
a great.
the
There is one thought that in future purges, does another country adopt the Purge? Do other people see the economic benefits of having a purge, and then another country adopts this strange macabre philosophy, this new holiday? So it's definitely it's been spoken about. Yeah.
And assuming that in the end, well, we should not say, but it's forgiveness is the only way out. It's a sort of Christian spiritual movie in some way.
Yeah, and it's a great point. I'm happy you brought that up. I always felt if we did, without being deliberately Christian or spiritual, the idea was that it's such a dark night. I always wanted the movie to end on a humanistic notion, to end on something with hope in it. Because I think we put people on such a journey through hell, literally Dantean hell, through the city, that I felt like we needed to get somewhere where at least there was some hope, even on just a character level. Not on a grand scale because another Purge is coming, but on a character level, if there's hope within the story, I think it was an important place for me to go to as the writer-director. I didn't want to...
That's interesting that you would see that there's a Christian kind of hope. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard that.
One of our producers always says that. I'm an old
Really?
Catholic, and he says it comes from your Catholic soul, the end of this movie.
Right.
Sebastian, a French producer. Maybe. I felt, for me, it was very simple. It was the first scene, the last scene of the movie, without giving anything away in the car, was the first thing I wrote about what was happening inside that car.
Right.
Because I felt I had to end it there. I had to get to that place of saving, not killing. So.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was
Quick. Good interview, man. Great questions,
anyway.
my friend.
They're coming. Just remember all the good the Purge does.